AEW's women division. Now, this is definitely not going to be a defense of AEW's piss poor women's division at all whatsoever, because they definitely need to work on it. They need to fix their shit. But keeping it real about this shit, there's a lot of hypocrisy too when it comes with this shit. Now, yes, the women's division is shit. And first let's start off with this quote. Britt Baker is spitting. So, she says, "We can't have the women's segments being the lowest rated or the lowest viewers each week, because at the end of the day, it's a business and AEW needs ratings. It's no secret we're in a war every Wednesday night with NXT, so we need the ratings up. So for the fans that are so encouraged and saying we want more women, that's great, but please don't turn the channel when the women are on TV then. We want everybody to be watching the segments and cheering us on from home." She is absolutely correct, and there's a lot of this. And, everyone's like, "Oh my god, AEW's women's division is so shit, they need more time on TV." And then when they get that time on TV, then it's, "Oh, this match was shit, this was shit." And that's fine, you could absolutely shit on it, because I do. But if you don't like something, then I don't understand why the hell you're demanding more of it. I hate Humberto Carrillo, Natalia, Nia Jax, Baron Corbin. I hate them. They are change channel worthy. I don't want them on fucking TV whatsoever. I'm not gonna beg for them to be on TV. I don't want them on TV. They suck. Please get them off of television, right? So I'm not going to be begging for that. WWE's tag division needs to get better, but at the same token, if they're not on TV, I'm not going to cry. I'm not going to give a shit, because it's fucking horrible. I'm not going to beg for something. So we know that AEW's women's division is absolutely shit. This isn't new. This has been like this for essentially a year now. So, and then people were like, "Oh, Nyla Rose and Sheeta, they didn't get a story." Be honest. You didn't want to see. First of all, this was a rematch. Second of all, you didn't want to see this match. You wanted to see Britt Baker. Now, Britt Baker, I want to see on AEW. Outside of Britt Baker, I don't give a fuck. There are so many people on AEW that I would rather see. And in WWE, people are not going to like this, but Charlotte, she's really talented. She's cool. Just don't overexpose her. And right now, Bayley and Sasha. They're going to be those guys, those women that I want to fucking see, and that they're doing good work right now. And in AEW, you have so many people, from Orange Cassidy to Hangman Page to Kenny Omega to John Moxley. You have all these great talent in a 2-hour show. And as a fan, I really want to get the best AEW, the best 2 hours each and every week. And if this is not cutting it, then what they need to do is, for now, because a lot of the women are still green for them, is that they should keep them on dark for now and have them practice there, train there, whatever the fuck. Keep them off of television, and then you experiment there. And if you have something there, translate that onto television. That's what you need to do. That's what AEW needs to do. Other than that, if you're not cutting it, you cannot be on TV. Just like Michael Tozawa, he's not on television. Or Michael Nakazawa. Or when the Nightmare Collective, where they were cutting their hair, Brandy Rhodes. They didn't. They got universally shitted on, and so they finally got done with that. Just like Luther, everyone doesn't really like Luther. He's not on TV anymore. If you're not doing anything, productive or anything, there's no reason to put for the sake of being on television. Quality over quantity, man. Other than Britt Baker, if you're not gonna put Britt Baker on television, I don't give a shit, honestly. Or I would like to see Allie, but since its inception, Allie hasn't been on fucking television. On AEW Dynamite, she doesn't wrestle, so I don't know what the fuck, why not, but I don't know. But other than that, like, there's just so much hypocrisy. Like, people were like, oh my god, Sienna and Allison Kay and Serena Deeb, that was a good match. Why the fuck was it on the buy-in card? And so they thought it was a good match, but then they're like, oh, I'm not watching the buy-in. So you see what I'm fucking saying? Like, you thought it was a good match, but you're not gonna watch it? And that's exactly what Britt Baker is saying here. Britt Baker is correct. I mean, they're in a war with NXT. If you also want to stay on television, you don't want to lose your deal, your contract. And if something is not working, it's not if it's the lowest rating segment, you're gonna want to change that and shit. So, it's just you need to wait a while for them to sign big names like Thunder Rosa and this and that to draw interest. Like, or if maybe someone made the leap from WWE, like Bayley, Sasha, or Charlotte, or something like that, and they have that appeal. But other than that, you're gonna have to wait. And you know what? Honestly, I don't care, because to be honest, you guys know for a fact that you don't watch AEW for the women's division. You don't. You can lie in that shit. You don't watch AEW for the women's division. Even the women. Apparently, this past Wednesday, there were more women, like 18 in the key demo, I think, that watched than men. So that tells you, even the women, they don't give a shit about AEW's women's division. They don't give a shit either. So it's like, if you're not gonna support and shit, or you're not gonna be watching this shit, why should they put that on? So that's gonna be my parting words, and I hope this is the last I have to fucking speak about this shit. Horrible division. But if you guys enjoyed what you saw in this video, please leave a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, turn that notification bell on, and I'll see you guys next time. Later.